WLC. Don't know what year it is.
45, I think.
Is it 45?
I think so.
Right, customers bought it in for 2 new tyres because they're all cracked and worn out, and said it was mechanically sound, so all we can do is have a quick look at it. So all your normal stuff I normally check. Brake pedal's a little bit wobbly, that's nothing major. Seat T's a little bit wobbly, but not bad. A little bit loose on the wheel bearing, but nothing major for one of these. They all run a bit loose, so that's all okay. Back brake feels alright. It's got some... You can tell normally how worn the shoes are by how far the pedal goes down.
Yeah.
Again, wheel bearings seem okay. Clutch cable broke, the first thing I pulled was that, but that's just putting a new inner in it. Yeah, front shackle bushes are gone. Rockers don't look bad, but the front shackle bushes are definitely gone.
How can you tell?
If you look here, if you look at that pin,
Yeah.
that goes all the way through to your brake shoe, your brake back plate, yeah? Now the movement between that, and if you look at the back one here, see it? Yeah?
Yeah.
So all of that, all it is all the brake shackle, but basically all the bushes are worn out. Again, won't stop you riding it, all the usual stuff, you know, but it's, if you want it to be better, I haven't tested any of the lights. Obviously you've got to change the fluids in it anyway. I'd imagine that petrol's seriously stale. Oh yeah. So I probably need the clutch just, carb just stripping down and looking at, because it's been sitting for so long, I would say. It's got a new battery with it. Doesn't feel like it's got a lot of compression, but if it's been sitting a long time it could just all be dried out.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's hardly anything there. So all we can do is get some oil down the bores, give it a wang over, do a compression test on it, check the valve clearances, all your usual bits and pieces. Like I say, it will start and run because that's what they do. But whether you get any performance out of it, I don't know.
Anything which is of any concern on first look? Appreciate you haven't really gone through it yet, but...
Well, whoever's done it, either all the oil's in the bottom of the engine, or they've drained the oil out, which is a good thing to do if you're laying a bike up. No, obviously the brakes, the compression, lack of compression is a bit of a worry. Chain's pretty worn out. Shouldn't really get much side play on a chain, you know, if it's like this is a new chain on this one. That's it.
Big difference.
Oh yeah. But all they do, they just make a noise. You do have the chance of breaking them, but you're not putting a massive amount of horsepower through the chain, so obviously you'll have to check all the electrics through, make sure all that's working. One of the rear lamps is wrong. Should be a different lamp. Well, actually their WLC lamps were completely different anyway. When you get it up in the air you can feel the wheel bearings properly. They might just need shimming up a little bit, which is not the end of the world.
As a WLC is concerned, how accurate would you say it is?
It's got the correct rear stand on it with the sand pads. Like I say, I'm pretty sure that those lamps weren't like that on the WLC. They're the smaller bullet ones, I think, but if it is 1945 it might be they swapped to those. That's correct, that fork on the spindle. Don't know, I don't think they all had a front stand. That is correct, I believe.
What is that?
Blackout marker lamp. I think, I can't remember off the top of my head. That bolt there was to hold a spare rear sprocket for the gearbox.
Yeah.
I got a feeling it should be on the front, but I can't really remember. Don't think this is right. I did have an ammo box or something. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the right one. Rockers on the outside, that's right. Whether it should have a stand or not, I'm not 100% certain. High headlamps right. Yeah, it all looks...
About the rear seats, unusual to see the...
yeah, it's not original, it's been made, but they did do a tandem seat. There it is. So you have like 2 handlebar grips. I'm not quite sure of how it all fitted. That's obviously a mudguard. Stay. Tandem seat complete, 37 to 49. It doesn't say what it fitted, so it would have fitted anything. Any of the Harleys, I would say.
Just haven't seen one come through here with that on.
No, no, I haven't. But obviously, this has all been made, but doesn't matter if it works, doesn't it? I won't get on it, 'cause it'll bust the stand, knowing me.
Yeah.
Right, steering dampers seized up, so let's have a look at that. It looks fairly old and original, doesn't it? Came from Fred Wars, apparently, and I think, from what I understand, he had an awful lot of spare parts after the war or whenever, and just built bikes up out of bits, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
As far as I understand. It did have a screen on it, and I would imagine these twist tabs they're either for canvas leg shield covers. You did get metal ones for these, so they're either for canvas ones, or the screen comes all the way down and clips to this somehow. Yeah. I don't know.
Did you leave it behind, or did you bring it down?
No, he left it there. There's lots of different types of screens though. They did do ones that went all the way down as a leg shield as well. All standard. Got all the right bits in it, that's for sure.
So it's kind of promising, isn't it, really?
Yeah. Yeah, all good. It's nice original Speedo, dome glass on it. Worth a lot of money now. Original black rivets, Parkerized rivets. See the lines going around the edge?
Yeah.
If they don't stop and they go into where the indent, where the numbers are, that means generally that it's an original one. Most of the repros just stop short.
Why don't the repros match like for like?
I don't know. Harley Davidson have got probably second or third biggest law company in the world.
Really?
Yeah. For trade, for their logo and you know, their parts and stuff like that.
So they basically say you can copy our parts, but you must have
It's something to do with patenting laws, isn't it? You have to have like 3 different things or something like that. I'm not quite sure how it all works. Because I know when we had the shop in Chai, they wouldn't authorise us selling t-shirts. We had to go to Harley Davidson and buy them.
Right.
They wouldn't supply us with them because we weren't a Harley dealer.
Because it always makes me wonder when I say how do you know that's a repro part, and there's always a difference on it, and then in my head I'm thinking, well, you know,
it's a bit like those outer covers, the primary covers we were talking about. If there's a break in it,
that's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you say, well, why wouldn't you just copy it like for like? So there is no difference. But
you're not allowed to. I don't think. I think that's the whole. They have got a massive law firm.
That would explain it then.
Yeah. I can't remember what the biggest one was. I did a thing on it. I think the biggest one was something like whoever makes Mars bars or some corporate logos and all that sort of stuff. And Harley is one of the most recognised in the world.
Yeah.
I think it's Man United.
Really?
Yeah, as a corporate logo, because you can imagine how many hooky shirts could be out there. I think it's Man United, or it was. Then I think it was the company that owned Mars Bar or something, and then Harley Davidson. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.